Okay, I'm going to do one very final, very quick update on this build because I'm taking a break for a minute. Specifically, the reason I'm taking a break from it is not because it's going badly or anything, it's because I'm waiting for some more parts to turn up. In that first video where I was like, oh, I've got 5 steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and 5 was like, give it a stupid name, 4 was buy more parts because the parts that I've got don't work or aren't quite right, and I was working my way back through the list. I'm still on 4. I'm waiting for some new LEDs to turn up. I have these ones, but they're... You going to focus? Are we going to focus? There you go. They're slightly too big. This one I've just literally glued 2 together. The Pi itself was going to have 4 LEDs. It's going to have 5 now. And as such, these might be too big. Reason being, here is where we are. Now, the glass needs to be cleaned a little bit. Where are we? Well, here's where we stand at the minute. This is kind of the finished product as far as the aesthetics go. There's not much more I'm going to do to the way it looks other than the... Really? There you go. Other than the sticker that goes on there saying please shield eyes from light, and another one up there. But I might move the one at the top to the one to the bottom. For no other reason than you've got space down there. The light pipes are in, and there are holes behind each arm in the corners, and there's a big hole in the middle. If I turn it around, you'll be able to see. There you go. So there's a hole here, 3 bars there, and 1 down here, and the LEDs are going to go behind here. Unfortunately, these, whoops, knock it out of my hand, these are slightly too big to get enough light out, and I can't have them more powerful or brighter because it will melt the plastic, and I can't. So what I've done is I bought these are 5mm ones. I bought 2mm to sit neatly in those holes. The only other thing I've done to the meantime is, oh my god, the autofocus on this, seriously, is cut out that corner so the off and on switch can go poke through there, the little micro switch. Hello. This as well, I don't know if I pointed it out last time, that is an actual vent. Like, that has got light going down the pipe. That is an actual heatsink vent. So air will travel upwards and out through the back. As far as the front goes, I want to be very careful. This here as well, this rubber seal around the outside, I've made with just a hairband, just a hair bobble. And I had to file down the corners to get it to fit properly. But, oh my god, the autofocus, come on now. All right, let's take this front off and you'll kind of see what I've done. Right, so when you look at it, the pipes come out, round and in. You've got the little red end plugs, and then these just go, I mean, there's nothing in these wires, they just go through the plastic. But it's nice and it's neat, and it's got like a little, tiny little hole in. The only problem is I've scratched it there when I was filing it down. It's really annoyed me. But yeah, so hopefully I'll have a light here, a light here, a light here, and a light in the middle. They'll be on as soon as you flick this switch, and then the drive light will pulse, and that will be connected, oh my god, that'll be connected through the GPIOs. Let's just focus on that. There we go. They'll be connected through the GPIO pins separately. I might need to file down the GPIO pins. I might need to remove the GPIO connector completely and solder it to the underneath of the board. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. But we'll see. Yeah, so as it stands at the minute, I'm just taking a break, waiting for the LEDs, and there's not much I can do without the Pi. I've stripped apart my streaming Pi, but that's a 3B, and I'm putting a 3B Plus in here. So even though I've stripped it apart to do the wiring for the LEDs, and I know the circuit works because I've tested it on the 3B, I'm putting a 3B Plus in here. So there's not a lot I can do until that turns up. So this is just going to have to sit to one side. But when it's here, I mean, it's going to take longer to code and put the software on than it will to actually finish doing all the soldering and putting it together. Like, as long as the LEDs, which should be here in the next couple of days, they should be here by about Wednesday, Thursday. As long as they fit, I can get them glued in and ready to go. And then it's just a case of putting the Pi in there and getting it set up. I'm not going to put a fan in. I'm still I'm still wondering whether I'm going to put the fan in. Probably not, because I don't think it will fit. But currently, that's where the Flux CapPIcitor stands at the minute. Pretty much aesthetically done. It's just the wiring and the electronics. And again, I'm still kind of stuck on stage 4. All right. Anyway, see you later. Peace.